Sandeep Thanki welcoming you to Procure Evolve. So in this video lecture, we are going to touch upon a very crucial concept of RFX. RFX is fundamentally a basic set of documents through which sourcing cycle is initiated. So now let us delve into this topic. While we talk about RFX, now this X can be replaced with I, P or Q. So this X, when replaced with I, it becomes RFI, request for information. When this X is replaced with P, it becomes RFP, request for proposal. When this X is replaced with Q, it becomes RFQ, request for quotation. When any business organization wants to source some new product or services, or if they want to implement a new project, then there are set of steps which they have to follow. Very first step is to identify and define the problem. As to what problem they want to solve, that they must know very clearly. Then there are set of actions they have to take. There are set of stages this problem solving process has to pass. So in this process, the very first stage is to gather the relevant information. Then the next stage comes, what all solutions are available in the market, what all kind of products or services which can solve this problem are available in the market. Now the next is, who all are the potential vendors, subcontractors or service providers who can provide this solution or who can implement this solution. Then the stage comes where the information in respect of the potential vendors, subcontractors, service providers, what all are their capabilities, what is their competence level, what kind of experience they do have, what kind of financial status they possess, what kind of facilities, what kind of infrastructure, what kind of manpower they have. So this everything needs to be assessed. Information regarding this aspect needs to be obtained. In the next stage, what could be the best optimal techno-commercial solution can be sought from the market. And in the further next stage, the buyer organization will eventually decide what solution they want, and then they will look for the best price, who can offer the best price for the best fit solution. So these are the stages through which this sourcing process is done. Now after understanding this set of steps, one can say, can we complete this entire process through one document? Theoretically can't be denied, but in practical terms it is very difficult. Rather, it is next to impossible. So what business organizations do, they go step by step. In the first stage, they get the information from the market as to what solutions are available, who all are the vendors who can provide this solution, and what all are their capabilities, their qualification criteria. So these 3 points are taken care through RFI, request for information. Now after obtaining this information, relevant information from the market and analyzing this information, now the buying organization will have a fair idea as to what all solutions are available in the market, who all are the providers, who all can implement this solution. And then after analyzing all this data, they will arrive at what is or what could be the most optimal requirements they can put on the papers, and who all are the service providers or the solution providers they can approach to get more detailed offer, that is proposal. So after reconciling all these informations, the buying organizations will issue RFP, request for proposal. So in the RFP stage, the buyer organization will ask the shortlisted solution providers to give their customized, most optimal, best techno-commercial offer which can solve the problem the buyer organization has defined. So now in the third stage, so after obtaining the relevant information through RFP process, request for proposal process, the buying organization, after conducting the evaluation of the proposals received from various parties from the market, they will finalize as to what all things do they need, what would be the technical specifications of each item, what would be the quantity. After working out this exact bill of quantity, they go out to market and ask these shortlisted vendors or service providers to give their best price, which can be in the form of reverse auction also. So when they get the best price, they may decide the party or the solution provider based on this best price. So this is what is in brief about RFX documents. So now let us try to bring further clarity on this concept through an example. Let us say there is a need of constructing a big university complex in X town or city. So now in order to gather more information, they will issue a document, RFI, request for information document, wherein they will ask the potential vendors, they will reach out to the potential service provider or the contractors, asking them to provide information in respect of what kind of architecture they propose for this university complex, what number of classrooms are to be provided, what number of laboratory buildings are to be provided. So what all sports facilities are to be constituted within this university complex? What kind of library infrastructure this university complex should have? So this kind of informations they will ask under the technical part of RFI, and in the other section they will also ask the potential vendors or the contractors to share the information in respect of their proven track record, what all complexes of similar type and similar size they have executed in past, maybe in last 3 years or 5 years, what all are their financial capacities, capabilities, what is their net worth, their status of liquid assets, who are the promoters. So there may be n number of parameters which the project organization can ask from the potential suppliers or vendors, or you may call it solution providers. So after receiving this information and analyzing this information, the project development organization will now prepare an RFP, request for proposal document. So in that document, now they know what number of rooms, classrooms to be constructed, what number of staff rooms to be constructed, how many libraries they will have to have in the university complex, what would be the size of library, how many laboratories will be there, what kind of instruments and apparatus are to be provided in the laboratories, how many mechanical workshops to be constructed in the university, what kind of sports infrastructure is to be integrated with this university complex, what kind of power infrastructure the university should have, what kind of first aid centers they should have in the university complex. So many more parameters. So now in RFP documents, fair amount of clarity has been jotted down and this document is issued to the market. So when they issue this document, vendors, they will design the university complex considering the specifications and the requirements spelled out by the buyer organization or the project development organization in the RFP document. Now here, since the exact requirements are not specified as to the exact size of swimming pool, if for example if swimming pool is to be provided within the university complex, is not specified. So it's not specified where the library will be located, where the workshop will be located, where the other laboratories will have to be located. So this kind of layout related details are not explicitly specified. So vendor have the liberty, they have some play to create a design, customized design, to optimize their solution as well as the cost part. So each vendor, each service provider, each contractor may give different project layout. They may have different kind of permutations and combinations. They can add value based on their expertise in this subject. So the advantage project organization, the developer organization will have is they will have the best technical solution at the best rates. So this is what is the RFP process. So now based on the various options proposed by various service providers or the contractors, the project development organization may choose the best option based on the criteria set out in the RFP document and issue the letter of award. Or the project organization may further fine-tune their requirement and generate a detailed bill of quantity. And with that detailed bill of quantity, now they will go out in the market with request for quotation and ask the suppliers to provide their best rates. After getting this best quotation, best priced offer, the project organization can confidently finalize the contract. To add a couple of more things here, so in the complex projects, RFI followed by RFP is the best fit solution, wherein in the RFP document itself, price related clauses and bill of quantities are added. At times, supplier might be required to provide their bill of quantity. So this is how the big or complex projects are taken care of. Routine items, like if you want to purchase X number of computer or laptops, or if you have to purchase X number of electric motors where you have the detailed specification available, you can issue the RFQ directly. In other words, these standard items are dealt with through RFQ, request for quotation, and complex projects, complex big size projects are sourced through RFI followed by RFP process. These are indeed very crucial processes because the quality of information to be gathered from the vendor depends on the quality of RFX documents. And if the RFX documents are not clear, then there are a number of back and forth cycle between vendors and the project organization. Then it may become very cumbersome to collate all this information went back and forth while negotiating and concluding the contract. And if there is any information gap, then your total cost of ownership will or might get directly impacted. So in nutshell, the RFP, RFI and RFQ documents are the mother of entire sourcing process. So one needs to be very particular and knowledgeable about it. Preparation of RFI, RFQ or RFP documents is a very skilled job. So this is what we have in this video on RFX. If your organization wants to make your RFX processes more efficient, you can utilize our experience in this field. We are leaving our contacts in this video or in the description box. You can reach out to us. We will be more than happy to help you out. This is Sandeep Thanki signing off. Have a great time. Goodbye.